Yeah, this week we're talking about peer pressure, and Romans 12:2 says in the Bible, "Don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Then you will learn to know God's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect." So basically what that's saying is, don't copy just the way of the world, but trust God's way is better and higher. So in many ways in life, you're going to be faced with a ton of adversity when it comes to peer pressure. In a hockey team, or whether you're in a job, whatever you're doing, going to school, you're going to face pressures that come at you from all different angles that don't naturally conform to the ways of God, but the way of the world. So there's two different things there. There's the way of the world and there's the way of God. So they're two separate things. God's ways are definitely higher and more challenging in your approach to how you live. So when it comes to a locker room, having been in the locker room myself, having played pro hockey till I was 30 years old, lived that life and really wanted to enjoy being part of a team. And I think that's why we all play hockey, is because we love being a part of the sport, but also part of a team game. 20 guys or more that are hopefully pulling the rope for one common goal to try to achieve something on a given night or a given season, which is a championship, and try to win your last game together. But in that process, you're going to spend a lot of time together, hanging out away from the rink or at the rink, and that peer pressure or the way of the world can come at you. It's going to challenge you as a person to make good decisions on a daily basis, not only at the rink, but also away from the rink. And so conforming to that world, like this verse said, you have to get back to the roots of what you believe. And as a Christian, it's getting back into the Bible, understanding that this good book has good intentions. It's a good book, has great intentions for your life. It's a roadmap, not only to navigate how to live, but also how to glorify God. So in that process of that, to try to go through the temptations that come with every human being, the locker room at times can be a real challenge. So the way to do that and to please God is to be transformed by the renewing of your mind, like the verse said. And how do you renew your mind? You meditate on truth. What is truth? Truth is things that God talks about in His Word that makes it very clear. The things that talk about practical living, right and wrong, moral things. And if you can understand that truth and renew your mind on it, and then have encouragement from friends away from the rink, maybe family, maybe your church, maybe Fellowship of Christian Athletes, different people to help encourage you with what the Word of God is teaching, so that when you go into an everyday situation, you can not only enjoy the situation, you can be transformed. And that's really what it's all about, going into the locker room and living a Christian life under peer pressure.